Dear students, welcome back with a new poem of Standard 12th 2.2 Indian Weavers. So let's start study. Introduction of the Poetess. Sarojini Naidu. She was born in 1879 and died in 1949. Was a political activist, feminist, and the first Indian woman who became the president of the Indian National Congress. She was an important figure in India's struggle for independence. Sarojini Naidu's work as a poet earned her the sobriquet of Nightingale of India. Later, she became the governor of the United Provinces in 1947, becoming the first woman to hold the office of the governor in independent India. Introduction of the poem. Indian Weavers is a short poem where the poet talks about three types of garment that the weavers weave at three particular times of a day. Each stanza of the poem represents the three important events of human life. Birth means childhood, adulthood means young, and death means old. The colors mentioned in the stanzas are very significant as they indicate the moods related to the events. Indian weavers. Weavers weaving at break of day. Why do you weave a garment so gay? Blue as the wing of a halcyon wild, we weave the robes of a newborn child. Weavers weaving at fall of night, why do you weave a garment so bright? Like the plumes of a peacock, purple and green, we weave the marriage veils of a queen. Weavers weaving solemn and still, what do you weave in the moonlight chill? White as a feather and white as a cloud, we weave a dead man's funeral shroud. Summary of the poem. Indian Weavers by Sarojini Naidu is a short poem consisting of three stanzas having 4 lines each. The poet talks about three types of dresses that the Indian weavers weave at three particular times of the day. Metaphorically, each time and the dress weaved in that type symbolizes a particular stage of life. The poem has the rhyme scheme AABB. The poet uses a number of literary devices to express her ideas like simile, imagery, metaphor, etc. The poem consists of a discussion between the poet and the weavers. The poet asks the weavers and the latter reply. Stanza number 1. Childhood. Weavers weaving at break of day. Why do you weave a garment so gay? In the first stanza, the poet asks the weavers why they are weaving clothes early in the morning, which seem to be quite beautiful and charming. Dear students, here gay means charming. The clothes are blue as the wing of a halcyon wild. Halcyon is the other name of the kingfisher. First we will see in the line, figure of speech alliteration is used in the first line, weavers weaving, so wo sound is repeated. Okay, w w, wo sound is repeated. See the next line, blue as the wing of a halcyon wild, we weave the robes of a newborn child. The wings of the kingfisher are bright blue in color. In addition, blue color also symbolizes loyalty. The blue color thus symbolizes something beautiful and precious. Hence, in this stanza, the clothes weaved by the weavers are quite special, and this is why the poet is curious to know about them. The Indian weavers reply, we weave the robes of a newborn child. That is, they are weaving the beautiful dress for a young one, means babies, who has just came to the world. In this stanza, a number of images are used to describe the first stage of human life, like break of day, garments so gay, and blue as the wing of halcyon wild. This stage is full of happiness, freshness, hope, beauty, etc. There is no sorrow in the stage. See the rhyming words, day, gay, wild, child, and the rhyme scheme is AA, BB. And the figure of speech is imagery, as you see, number of images here, blue wings, and alliteration, we weave, wo sound is repeated, that is W sound. Okay. Stanza number 2, adulthood stage. Weavers weaving at fall of night. Why do you weave a garment so bright? Dear students, in the second stanza, the poet again meets the Indian weavers, this time during the fall of night. It probably refers to the evening or dusk time when the sun sets and darkness paves the way. Moreover, it is also the time during which most of the Indian marriages take place. The poet questions the weavers why they weave a garment so bright. Bright means full of light. So bright, and again see here, the poet questions the weavers why they weave a garment so bright, like the plumes of a peacock. Like the plumes of a peacock, purple and green, the garment at this time is bright and full of colors like feathers of peacock. Okay. First see the lines, like the plumes of a peacock, purple and green, we weave the marriage veils of a queen. First see the meanings. Plumes means a large feather, and marriage veil a piece of cloth worn by a bride. Now again see the explanation. The garment at this time is bright and full of colors like feathers of peacock, unlike the one color blue during the morning time. Now in the second line, means this one, we weave the marriage veils of a queen. This is the answer of weavers to the poet. Okay. Now what is their answer? Listen. The weavers reply that they weave the marriage veils of a queen. So you can see here the photo of a queen. So the dress she has wear, it is marriage veil, thus referring to the second, or in other words, adult stage of the life. During this stage, humans are quite active. They love each other, get married, and quest for a better and prosperous life. The colors purple and green symbolize sorrow and happiness, or struggle and ease in one's adult stage, and these all colors or ups and downs of life make the adulthood bright. Okay, now the rhyming words in this stanza: might bright green queen, and again the rhyme scheme is same, AABB, and figure of speech is simile. Students, you can see here the plumes of a peacock are indirectly compared with the garments, the colorful garments, with the help of the word like, so it is simile. And again we have the same words, we weave. Okay, so wo sound is repeated, so alliteration is there. Now next move to the next line. Stanza number 3, that is old age. It contains old age or death. Weavers weaving solemn and still. What do you weave in the moonlight chill? Okay. In the final stanza, the poet finds the weavers solemn and still. That is, they are quite sorrowful, grieved, sad, and silent. They are weaving something weird in the moonlight chill, that is, in the dead of the night, which is white as a feather and white as a cloud, that is, colorless, lifeless. As the poet fails to figure out what it is, means the cloth, and why they are sorrowful and silent, she asks them, what are they weaving, rather than why are they weaving? Then they reply, see the next line. First, we will see the difficult words, solemn, not happy, and figure of speech used in the line is alliteration, weavers weaving. Now, see the next line, white as a feather and white as a cloud. We weave a dead man's funeral shroud. So, dear students, in the last line, see a we weaved. So, we pronoun is used for the weavers. So, weavers are answering to the poet. What they are answering? See here. They reply, means weavers reply that they are weaving shroud. Shroud means a coffin or a piece of a cloth in which a dead person is wrapped. Okay, a piece of a cloth for a dead body. Thus the third and the final stage is death, which is emotionless and lifeless, like a white cloud or feather. In this way, the life which begins with life, joy, happy, hope, etc., ends with sorrow and grief. The rhyming words use still, chill, cloud, shroud, and in the same manner, AABB, the rhyme scheme. Figure of speech is simile. As you see here, as a feather. Okay, a piece of cloth is indirectly compared with a feather with the help of a word as. So simile, and we view is a. And lastly, students, I will like to tell you the key points of the poem, means the important points of the poem. Okay? Indian Weavers by Sarojini Naidu sums up the life of human beings on earth in three main stages. You should learn this, or you should remember these three stages. What are the three stages? Okay? Or the three steps, we can say. So, in three main stages, by using symbols like clothes and times of the day, the journey of life begins with one color, blue. Okay, remember this color, blue, with childhood, which means joy and happiness. It continues with the addition of a number of colors, green and purple, which means sorrows, also enter into life along with happiness. Life is more active in this stage, means in this second stage, than in the first stage. In the final stanza, all the colors vanish away and a single color, white, remains, which means emotions are connected with life, and when the person dies, emotions also die. Thank you for watching.